Hey guys, it's your boy, Elfton here, or as I'm playing as today. Oh, okay, gonna have to go to the next one. It's technically your boy to Elfie001. Now, the reason being is that today I'm going to do something which I should have done. I should have done 4 years ago now, and that is to beat the Nacht Untoten world record. So, a little background. 4 years ago, nearly 4 years ago, I should say, I got to around 449, which at the time was the second best in the world, and I vowed to beat the world record, and I never did it. Never did it. So we're doing it today. Now, this entire thing's not gonna be live commentary. Damn, my sensitivity's up high. Um, damn, this is high sensitivity. Let's change this. Um, no, it's only a 6 apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this. This is too high for me. That's better. So 4 years ago, I was the second best in the world on this map, the best in the world for PlayStation, and I was 56 rounds off the world record. Now, obviously, being 4 years passing, things have changed. And the world record's now 1,276. But that doesn't deter me. That really doesn't deter me because I'm very keen to do this. Now I'm going to try my best to keep these recording half an hour segments, just so I can make uploading this to YouTube an easier process. Now, this isn't going to be live commentary the entire time. It's going to, after a while, I'm going to just put on a playlist on YouTube and listen to that while I play. It shouldn't be going through the sound capture because I don't have the sound capture for my PC enabled. It's only for PlayStation, so I should be all good. Now at the moment, I'm just sort of saving up because the new strat for this map is slightly different to what it used to be. The old strat was to keep the Colt M1911 and keep that the entire game and hit the box until you got the flamethrower. Now it's basically the same now, except instead of keeping the Colt M1911, you now get to Thompson and you keep that, which I don't really like because one, the Colt gives you the fastest movement speed, plus it's my personal opinion is best at building more points early on. But also it that movement speed helps you more, I believe. I see a lot of okay, get hit, ain't gonna matter, boy. I see a lot of the world record runs, or well attempts, sort of end because they get trapped. Now, the main reason why that sort of happens, in my opinion at least, is because they're running out of the Thompson, and I mean, back in the day, I would wait until the insta kill ended so then I could get more points. But at the moment, I'm trying to keep this sort of nice and simple. But you see, the thing is, I believe it's because they're sort of rushing it. Now, does having the does having the Colt M1911 change that compared to having the Thompson? Not really. You actually got more movement speed. You can with the M1911, So technically, the Thompson is better because you don't have to try so hard to move slowly to begin with. But at the same time, I believe it is also um, it's also the players lacking in concentration at that point because I think in their mentality they've already broken the world record or they're already high enough to break the world record. They can do anything basically, which is the same mentality I got when I was doing my world record attempts 4 years ago. And more recently, a couple of years ago, I got to 323 or 330 or something like that. But in saying that, I also died due to a glitch, which I didn't know existed. Is my aim assist turned off? Yes, it is. Aim assist is your worst friend in this. Man, this is so different to what I normally do because back in the day, what I used to do was um, rounds 3, grab um, the M1 A1 carbine and build up points. Do 2 shots. It was either 2 or 3 shots. I can never remember. And then knife for max points. While at the and then by round 5 you normally get your max ammo. I've already got the max ammo, so it's not. I highly doubt I'm gonna get another one by round 5. But in saying that, round 5 you get the max ammo. Well, ideally by round 5 you get max ammo. Anyway, I digress. Oh my god. Um, and then I'll use the ammo to on round 5 to make a bit of train because that's when you sort of have to start training. The shotgun's not that great. I could hit it again, but I'm going to grab the Thompson for the time being. Because the Thompson is a very effective point builder. I'm not going to lie, disagree with that. Oh my goodness, I am trash. My aim is so shocking now. Which is weird because I play. It's not like I stopped playing games in general, but I play a lot more. Actually, that shouldn't say that. I was going to say I play a lot more PC nowadays, but I don't really play more PC. I play a lot more. I do play more PC, but I don't. I used to play like a lot of PlayStation slash Vita games as well. So I didn't expect my aim to be sort of off the mark so much. My goal here is to try and speed up the process as much as I can to get to around 163, I believe. It's when the insta kill rounds start happening. So my goal is to sort of get to there as quickly as possible. I might reduce my sensitivity a little more. Just because it's just... I'm not used to such high sensitivity. Realistically, let's change a little bit back up. Realistically, I should be waiting for the zombies to be out of the barriers before I start killing them like they are here. Because I will get the what is it? The drops to come instead of not getting the drops because I kill them before they reach inside the barrier. But at the same time, I does slow down the overall process of what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna be a bit more reckless about it. I feel like back when I used to play, it wasn't that I was very tedious. I was very strict on myself about how I used to play. Because the way I played, I wasn't maximizing points. Oh, I was min-maxing points, and I was also following very strict procedures that I played by, and I do um, I do give a lot of praise to my success. To my not tenacity, but my strict mentality I had when I used to play. Now, I'm thinking we're gonna have to go get some ammo for the Thompson during this round. This is around round five is when they start running, which is why it was around which you sort of needed to start thinking about if you weren't already doing so. Thinking about doing trains. You couldn't really do the whole carbine trick which I was doing for round three, and sometimes four if I got lucky enough with how they spawned. Um, But this round, as I said before, generally if you'd get max ammo by round five, so I'll use my M1911. I'm not going to use the nuke drop because it doesn't grant you any points, and I'll get more points by killing the zombies with my Thompson than I would just this round in general, because there's no points gained in that. Now, realistically, I should be going for headshots, but oh my god, a second one? Oh god. I thought I'd try hip firing. Um, I thought I'd try hip firing because the zombies not. They must start running next round. Yeah, it's obvious that it's been a while since I last played. Um, I tried hip firing because I thought I might get to kill quicker, or something was running through my mind similar to that. As I said before, I'm gonna have to get ammo this round. I'm gonna hope. Okay. I actually had flashbacks of a nightmare, not nightmares of. I had flashbacks to when I used to be newer to this map, and part of my strategy relied not heavily, but relied a lot on coming up here and doing my training here. MP40, nice. I'll keep the MP40 for now, and I'll just keep hitting the box until I get either a Thompson again or an MG, I guess. That's the I can't remember what the sniper's called, but that's the sniper. I've actually got a video on my old channel where I used to do all my zombie stuff. Uh, it's the PTSR. I remember now. We actually did it. We actually got out of the box around for five, and I decided to mess around and just try trick shotting and whatnot, and I actually managed to land the trick shot, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I think it screwed me over because I needed to actually get a weapon, something I could actually do the future rounds with. And I've got one shot left. I got one hit of the box left, so I'm thinking about risking zombies coming for it. Zombies aren't spawning in too quickly just yet, so I've got some time. Nah, Panzer Shrek is disgusting. Actually, I used to have a saying, you better check yourself before you Shrek yourself. And this is before, now I'm going to sound so hipster here, but this is before fucking Shrek, the Shrek meme of the whole poem, the whole poem of I pray Shrek every night, where the guy ends up getting butt fucked by Shrek. To put it elegantly. Notice the way I'm playing now goes super against the way I used to play. But I believe if you want to impact the game, you have to change your ways sometimes. Even now, I'm walking a lot faster than I normally walk. One, because I don't really have the same speed control that I used to, which will hopefully come back to me as I go on and play as time goes on. But secondly, um, this your speed control isn't as crucial this early on as it is in the later rounds, which is where I believe a lot of the current world records end, or the world record attempts end, because they just move too quickly in the initial training stage, where they kind of lose, an ability to be able to get through the horde safely, and they end up getting pincered in a basically a pinch trap. Let's see if I can get my old trigger finger back. It's it's not as good as it used to be, but it's up there. It's up there. It takes a lot of not concentration, but you sort of have to keep your like, unlike just shooting normally. It takes a little bit of willpower to do it. Even though I've got the aim assist turned off, it does feel like I've got a little bit of aim assist when the zombies are somewhat close to me. I should be fine for ammo next round. Now, I haven't watched any. You see, I'm going to keep referring back to new world records, but I haven't seen anyone. I haven't. I shouldn't say that. I haven't watched any like full games yet, but I believe a lot of people do take their early insta kills just to speed through the rounds. I'm a bit different, a bit old fashioned. I like to. I like to. I like to take my time, make sure I'm safe. Oh, this is my speed control, boy. This is my speed control. Ooh. You see, you got to keep that speed control. This is the main reason why I don't play PC. And if I do, I hook up my controls to the PC, because the speed control that you get with a controller is so much more beneficial than where you can't even get a speed control with a keyboard and mouse. It's just you got one speed, you can shift to go faster, but you've only got one speed. A controller has that speed control, which is I think is necessary to do well in this map, to be honest. And I'm surprised. I'm not throwing shade or anything. I'm surprised there's a PC person third place with over 1,000 rounds, because it baffles me. Because when I first started taking this map seriously, as soon as I got to round 30 and I wasn't using any sort of speed control, I'd get pincered every day. Like every game, I get pincered. Maybe I wasn't doing it correctly, but I just feel like speed control is so crucial. I'm gonna pick up that double points. I'm sort of I'm tap shooting my shots to make sure I'm getting the most out of them. Now I've got enough ammo to last me next round as well. I'm thinking on round 9, at the end of round 9, starting to hit the box again. Because even though you don't need it, I like getting an early flamethrower. The flamethrower early, I should say. Because I feel like I'm moving a bit too fast here. But because I'm just set up, I don't have to worry about it afterwards. Now, I was contemplating shortly of live streaming this, But I still don't believe, even with an upgrade connection, I still don't believe my connection is good enough to stream this. So I'm just sticking with a local recording. I might try streaming later, like when I get higher. But one thing I should mention is that this is going to be something that's ongoing on my channel. Just if even if I don't get the record in this game, I'm going to go straight into the next game. I'm going to continue trying to get this record because even though I haven't gotten a really, I shouldn't say a really high score because I took 300 a couple of years back, but even though I haven't broken my record, my PB since I said it, it doesn't mean I haven't put the control. I haven't hung up my perks, if you know what I mean. I haven't hung up my honor yet, because I still come back to the game, and and when I do come back to it, it's not always to break a record or anything of that, but it's just I like to think I can beat my personal best. That's my goal. That's my first goal foremost. My ultimate goal is to break the current world record, but my goal is to beat my PB. And if I can beat my PB, that's all that really matters to me. And I've also got a. It wasn't really a promise. It's not an official promise or vow, but back in the day, when it was me and awkwardly sneaky in first and second place, we made a challenge between us and a Spanish player when he was also up there to get to a certain round. And I want to get to that round just to honor that memory of when I was at my peak. And so that's the ultimate goal. The primary goal is to beat my PB. Secondary goal, beat the world record. The last goal is to get to the rounds which I want to get to, which was a part of my original challenge between awkwardly sneaky and I. Now, even though I've got plenty of ammo, I'm going to start hitting the blocks for ammo, because I've got a feeling next round this amount of ammo isn't going to last me. For the entire round. Actually, did you know that if I wanted to grab the sawn off now and make that my secondary instead of the Colt, my ammo limit would be actually 120, because both guns, and this also is for the trench gun as well, they share the same ammo, so their ammo cap is increased. But that doesn't work with submachine guns or oh sweet, got it early. That doesn't work with submachine guns or what do they call them? Do they call them assault rifles in this game? I can't even remember. I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. Yeah, assault rifle, I believe. I believe that's the terminology. I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. But yeah. Starting round 9 here, I hit the box earlier than round 9. I hit it round 8 because as I said, I just don't feel like my ammo was going to last me, and I like being set up. I like being set up early on, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it later on being like, oh god, I have to hit the box and get to the flamethrower, or else I'm screwed. I might want to turn up my brightness as well. This is a terrible place to pause, but oh my god, that's so much better. I can actually see in this corner now. I was having trouble seeing in that corner before. I was like, damn, has my eyesight just gone? No, I just need to bump this. Like, you go into that corner, and it goes from bright to just pitch to even dark, even here. And this is noticeably brighter than what it was before. But I just need a little bit of, a little extra bump of brightness. I'm gonna get to round 10 and then I'll stop recording this section of the video and get to the next section. I was just about to start burning these fools alive, but then I saw other zombies coming down. What I used to do was I used to count how many zombies came into the train, and then and then I would and then I'll do, and then I'd start, and then once I was certain there was 24, I would burn them. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this series, which I'm doing, and I'll see you guys in the next part.